Good day, friends. It is me, HLModTech, and if you're looking in the background, that is my Tinkercad balloon project. Friends, I want to make sure you upgrade it, and then we're going to play in Pixlr. So let's get cracking. Alright, friends, so as you can see, we've got the awesome balloon, which some of you have done. We've also got a second lesson where we added cool extra pieces. I'm going to show you real quickly how we did this. This is Scribble, and I wanted you to see the awesome draw with a shape design. So see, I am just making a fun, quick cloud. When I hit done, I can shrink it down to the size that makes the most sense. And then from a corner, we practice that rotation. Notice if I go way away, see how my cursor's way out here? It goes 1 degree at a time. If you stay close to the shape, I'm going to grab that arrow again. See how it snaps to that fun 90 degree. And then you can lift it up or do control up arrow to lift it up in the air and get it where you want. I'm going to look at that again from the front, and I'm going to make it the white that looks more cool with my clouds. I did the same thing for making a scribble piece of sunshine. Just brought out a piece of scribble, and there's my little pieces that go around it. You can make this way more awesome than me. I'm just showing you how I did it. I did the inside with that circly shape. If you ever don't like what you did, you can undo, you can redo. I am going to undo that because I don't like the way it connected together. And this time I'm going to come back up and I'm going to stop right there. Then I'm going to switch to the eraser and I'm going to put the little eyes and a mouth in my sun. It looks more terrified than awesome. But the point is, I want you guys to make yours so much cooler than me. But this is how you build this cool little project. I'm going to delete that one. And then once you've got yours to an epic level, I want you to grab it all and I want you to lift it way up in the air. Notice I'm zooming way out, and then I'm going to click Fit View to zoom in on it. I don't want these handles, so I'm going to click out here in space. Now I'm going to zoom in so it fits real good. Notice all I have is white and my project, and then we're going to hit Send To and save a picture of it. I always put mine in my Downloads folder. You can put it wherever you need. Put a name after it. I'm going to put a 2 just in case I had it before. And friends, it's time to go to Pixlr. When we visit Pixlr, simply start a new tab, and in the very top box, type Pixlr. And when you press enter, it should take you to this page. If they talk about upgrading, just cancel and go right to the Pixlr page. And I want you to go right to the Create New button. Do not worry about signing in. Let's just make a full 1920 by 1080 project. Let's call it Balloon, 2 L's, 2 O's, and our initials. And we're not going to do a background. We're just going to hit Create. Now the fun part about this is adding a cool background image. I want you to just type something awesome. I am going to choose mountains. And then when it does the search, make sure you choose images. Make sure you find one you think will be fantastic and then click it once. And then right click on it and choose copy image. Return to our photo editor, click once and do Control V to paste. If it comes in, then you were able to use it. If it does not come in, just find a different image until you've got one that you're happy with. You may have to zoom out to adjust and get it to the exact size you want. If you have a picture that's too small, you may stretch it out to get it the exact way you want. It may take you a couple tries to find the picture you want to use. The next step is to move down on our Pixlr choices, and we're going to add an image. This time we're going to browse. Find your project you just did. Alright friends, so now that we've got our 2 images, notice we've got layers over here. I don't need this empty layer, so I'm going to hit the little 3 dots and I'm going to delete it. If I ever want another layer, I can just hit plus to bring it back. See the blue lines? That means I am on my background layer. I'm going to switch again and be on the white layer. I want to get rid of that white, and I'm going to do it with the cutout. I'm going to use the magic cutout, and I want to remove all that white. Poof! It gets rid of it, and all of a sudden our Tinkercad balloon is floating in the real world. I'm going to zoom in and erase all those little guys. Looks like there's one right here as well. I'm going to zoom back. And then I'm going to switch to the arrange in style, and now I can stretch and make my balloon look as awesome as I want. I want to move one of these clouds, so watch this cool trick. And I want you to follow this as well. Simply hit duplicate layer and then move that duplicate over here. So you could have several balloons, but right now we're just going to steal a cloud. We're going to switch to the cut tool again, making sure we're on that top layer. We're going to switch to the draw, and instead of keep, we want to remove. I'm going to tell you to put the softness to 0, and I'm going to make it quite big. And I'm just going to keep this cloud. So notice if I touch this, it totally wipes it out. Now notice I can't erase this. It's because it's on the other layer. But this is how easily you can erase and reuse parts of your project in different spots. Now I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm just going to click to erase so I don't accidentally get rid of my cloud. Here I'm going to make an oops, but then I'm just going to undo to fix that little piece. So this is just learning to use Pixlr to make the designs we want. Notice I still got a tiny piece right there that I didn't see. I'm going to go back to remove, and I'm going to get rid of that little nugget that I didn't spot. Then I can arrange that cloud wherever I want. I can stretch it. So if you notice, it's hard to click on these shapes because of the layers. You can always, if you're trying to work on one piece, hide the other layers until you're done with the piece that you're adjusting. Friends, now that you've practiced these steps, I want you to go back down to that layer step, and we're going to add another piece of text. Make sure you move that text layer to the very top, so that way it's easier for you to write. And then I want you to type something you think is cool. I am going to type up, up, and away, which is very balloony. I'm going to go over to the fonts, and I'm going to pick one. Never pick the gold ones. Those are premium. Find one that you think is cool that isn't in the gold. I'm going to do this one. Pick a color you think is awesome. You can play with the gradients and the patterns. I'm going to just stick with a color. I'm going to move out here in the purples, and then click the X. I'm going to change its size so it's larger because I want it to show up nice and cool. I'm also going to move it to the location I want it. I also love to add outlines. They make it look a lot cooler. I'm going to give it a pink outline. You can change the thickness of the outline. There's all kinds of things you can adjust to make these look just the way you want. I want you to add one more text layer. Once again, make sure you move this new text layer to the top, and instead of the old up, up, and away, notice mine just got rid of itself. It's really not gone. I just had that check mark off. So then I'm going to change this one to say my name. Make sure you put your first name and your initial. And then I'm going to just put this somewhere else on my project, once again with a cool font, because those are fun to mess with. I'm going to squeeze this so it's smaller and easier to work with, and I'm going to just put it in the corner. When you've got a project that has 2 pieces of text, your first set of friends, that's what I'm asking for. When you've got an awesome background, 2 pieces of text, your original Tinkercad project with the awesome clouds I ask you to add, and then a bonus cloud because you learned how to cut them out, you are ready to save and turn in your project. Probably want to put a different note after that. I'm also asking for a PNG, and then hit download and turn them into Google Classroom. I always move up to my quick access, and there is the location. We're going to save it. Friends, I hope you're getting a ton better at your Pixlr skills. We're going to use this a lot in class. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you got a question, comment, or suggestion, add it down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.